everyone. My name is Jillian Schmidt and I am the Executive Director of Shop with the Bulldog at UGA. So today what we're doing is we have 800 Athens-Clarke County school children coming into the Classic Center, meeting with UGA students, and these UGA students are taking the children shopping for holiday gifts that they otherwise would not receive due to their impoverished status. So they're going to Walmart and shopping for gifts and then coming back to the Classic Center, wrapping them and having a really great time. The best part of SWAB is that we are serving 800 children in the Athens community. These children would not receive gifts if it were not for SWAB because most of them are in poverty in unfortunate situations. It does tend to be one of the best days of the year for these children. It gives them a chance to leave their situations at home and school and just have a really great day and just be a kid for the day. We use 15 elementary schools within the Athens-Clarke County School District. We decide how many children come from each school based on a percentage of poverty. So the school with the most impoverished children have the most children that are allowed to come to SWAB. So it is proportional. We as an executive board actually have no say in which children get to come to SWAB. The family engagement specialists who know the children and know their situations best, they are their guidance counselors in school, choose every year which children come. Usually each child is not allowed to go to SWAB events 2 years in a row just to allow different types of children to be coming every year. And some schools do it based on grades and how hard these kids work in schools, and a lot of schools do it just purely based on need. We do have a lot of community members really helping out. Obviously Walmart is a big part of this, and the Classic Center, that we are able to work with them to hold our event here every year. Chick-fil-A and Tzatziki's do provide food for our event, which is extremely helpful. Chick-fil-A gets here every year at 6 o'clock in the morning and drops off over 2,000 biscuits, which is a huge help to our event. We also have off-the-wall photo booth providing a picture to every single child that is walking in the door with their mentors. Those are just a few. Piggly Wiggly has also been a big help to us, providing snacks and water bottles for all of the children. So although we don't have any specific sponsors, we do have a lot of members of the community and businesses within the local community coming together and helping us put on this event. To start our event, we have our mentors arrive. When our mentors arrive, they are checking in and are invited into the Athena ballrooms in the Classic Center, which is decked out in our theme. This year's theme is Super Mario, so when they arrive, they're invited into line where they are then paired with their mentee. Because as mentors are checking in, we are simultaneously having all of our mentees check in with their prospective school guidance counselors. As they meet, they are told to go get a chicken biscuit that Chick-fil-A provides, and they sit down at their table and start to be engaged with each other, break down the barrier of being shy and the nerves for the little children. And so about an hour after they get to the Classic Center, the buses arrive and all of the children and UGA students load the buses and take them to Walmart. They have about 2 hours to shop at the Walmart store, hopefully buying an equal amount of clothing and necessities and toys for the children. Every student is required to raise $60 themselves if they want to participate in the event day. So what we have is we have 2 UGA students paired with 1 child. So each student raised $60 and together they raise $120 for 1 child. So we do that through different methods like letter writing campaigns. We have an online system where people can post a link on Facebook and their family and friends can go donate to a specific page for that person. We also allow them to can in downtown Athens during the night, and so those are the different ways that we have fundraising events for our mentors to raise the $60 that they are required to. These children have $120 to spend at Walmart, which allows them to come home both with the clothing that they're in dire need of as well as the toys that they just want to have because the kids at school are talking about them and otherwise they wouldn't receive these. So it allows them to just be a kid as well as receive all of the necessities that most children during the holiday season are able to be provided with. Once they check out in the registers at Walmart, they load the buses back up and they come back to the Classic Center where they're put back into the same room they were in before, but on the other side of this time they're doing wrapping. So all of the students are required to wrap all of their mentees' gifts. At this point, this is where the event gets really fun because most of the mentees are not as shy anymore and have really warmed up to their mentors. They're really excited because they just went to Walmart and got a bunch of gifts, and so there's a lot more fun going on in this side of the Classic Center at this point. After all of their gifts are wrapped, they go downstairs in the Classic Center to another room. This room is where our checkout system then occurs. We have a carpool system where children are called up as their parents come to pick them up in their cars. During this time, we have a photo booth that is taking pictures of the children and their mentors, providing a child a memory that will last their childhood, as well as other little activities like coloring sheets, making cards for their parents or teachers, and making bracelets just to keep them occupied. Once they are loaded in their cars, they are on their way. We thank our mentors, and we hope that our mentees go home and most likely do not leave the gifts wrapped until their prospective holidays. We expect that most of them do go home right away and probably tear the paper off to start playing with their toys.